That's right, it's time for your daily crypto update with Framework Fortune Crypto. I'm your host, Ben. Now let's dive in. Now, I know I missed yesterday's daily crypto update, but my power is off due to trees being cut down, and that was all day. And it was miserable not having any power. I had to get outside and enjoy the sun for a bit. But I'm back now, and we're going to continue to talk about these cryptos. I'm looking on the daily chart. Bitcoin got rejected at that 200 EMA, which I said would probably happen. That 40,000 area is tough resistance, and it held up as resistance. And we had a nice sell-off, big rejection. But Bitcoin hasn't dropped that low yet. It's holding up this 35,000 area, which it tested back here multiple times, cracked below multiple times, but was able to get back ahead every time. So right now we're just still in the sideways consolidation, but we did make a new recent high over this previous high right here at 39 up to that 41. So I'm expecting Bitcoin to hold 35,000 for now and then climb its way back up to try to break over that 200. The stock market did have a pretty big pullback, which is affecting the crypto markets. I think this usually what happens is the same timing every time. This is the S&P 500, and you can see where it hit this high at 425, and then the last couple of days has just dropped substantially down to this 50-day at 415. So I think this is going to continue on the stock market. It may bounce. Who really knows with what the Feds are doing, but it did have an effect from what I'm seeing on all the cryptocurrencies. So if the stock market continues to drop, it is possible that the whole crypto market could continue to drop. Ethereum all the way down to 2156. I like Ethereum in this area. Anytime it's down around 2000, I usually pick some up. It is slightly bearish currently with that 20-day crossing below the 50-day. We don't want to see the 20-day cross the 100-day because then it could get real ugly. We could see a big pullback on Ethereum. And so as long as it can hold above that 2000, we should see it kind of get a bounce off of this 200 and start making its way up. It didn't have as big as a rebound as Bitcoin and some of the other altcoins. It just had a small one, hit that 50-day there at 2600 and just came right back down. So as of now, it's holding support right here. That support cracks the 200s at 2,000. I don't expect it to get below 2,000. AMP, which I've been talking about, there's not really much to look at on the daily chart because it just came out on Coinbase. But it is currently at the support right along there at that 8 cents area, testing that support. If we look at it on the 30, it is bearish currently under all EMAs. 20 and 50 both have crossed under the 200. So it is getting a little sketchy. It did go on a very nice run, so it may have to pull back even lower, maybe down to the 7 cent or even 6 cent area, but I don't expect it to get much lower than that. This is a strong project in my opinion from what I've looked at. So I think we just are looking for a bottom, some support to hold for a little bit so this can consolidate for its next move up. Now today's top gainer is MIR. This thing went on a massive rip last night, round 4 all the way up to 726. Came back down, bounced off the 20, has since cracked, and is below the 20 and the 50 as of now, but the 20-day is still above that 50 days. So MIR has some potential, kind of running against the market right now, up 12%, and yesterday was up about 50%. So it is good we are seeing some other altcoins getting some nice moves. This is a beautiful U-shape right here, by the way. You see this nice big bowl and then the breakout across the top of that resistance at $5 for that big massive run. Very nice. Shiba Inu very bearish after its big move, but it did just get added to the Voyager Crypto Exchange app. So if you are a Shiba Inu investor and you're tired of going through the difficult exchanges that are decentralized, that have a lot of gas fees, you can now trade it on Voyager, which has 0 commissions. I have an affiliate link in the description below. You can go sign up there and we will both get some free Bitcoin. But all I'm using is Voyager and Coinbase, and I enjoy Voyager actually better than I do Coinbase for swing trades and longer term holds. Plus they have a bigger selection than Coinbase, and they also have some very good interest that you can gain just for holding your coins where you're not actually staking them, which is really nice. 9% on USDC, 8% on Polkadot, 6.5% on Bitcoin. So yeah, go down, check Voyager out if you haven't checked that app out yet. One of my favorites, especially if you're in the United States, because we don't have a lot of options. But nothing really on Shiba. It's just kind of falling down. But I figured I would mention that it was on Voyager. And I think it's also coming to Coinbase too. So you will have options. Scale, which I've been saying has been looking pretty rough. It had a decent little rebound last night up to 33 cents. But big sell-off here all the way down to 27. It's trying to hold this area of support that it held back here. So we'll see if that can hold, but currently looking a little sketchy, cracking below that trend line. But it did crack back here, so probably see a quick rebound as long as everything doesn't go haywire. I am going to start covering Polkadot here and there because I did start building position on Polkadot on the Voyager app because you get that 8% APR. Polkadot is in a very big triangle of consolidation on the 4-hour chart. Original big drop there is bounced off of this line, continuing to build higher lows while also building lower highs. So this is a sideways triangle of consolidation, which we could see Polkadot either shoot up out of or drop out the bottom and make some new lows, maybe down to that 15 area. Looking at it on the daily, there is a lot of support in this $20 area. And this was a very big pullback. So Polkadot being as strong as a project as it is, I'm not too concerned about it dropping below 20. If it does, I think it will start getting bought up. You can even see on the RSI, anything under 20 is going to be pretty low. Definitely a solid project to keep an eye on, especially if you like staking. Waves I called out the other day and said it could get a nice rip, bounced off that 200 and did make its way almost up to 20. I thought it was going to get to 20, but didn't quite get there. Got to about 19. It's currently having a pullback with the rest of the market, but it's right there at the 20-day on the daily chart. If it can hold that up, we could easily see the 20-day cross back over right here and waves go bullish. Out of all the altcoins that I've been looking at, this chart pattern on the daily is one of the best ones. So we'll see what happens with it, but I do like it for a continued swing or maybe even some day trades. The only thing I didn't realize was that this is not on Voyager or Coinbase, so I can't actually trade it, or I would have, and this would have been a nice swing. But that is okay. I'm sure Waves will get to those exchanges very soon as they have been releasing coins left and right. MATIC had that decent little bounce up to 170, but is now pulled back to the 50-day moving average again. We're still building lower highs, so as long as this holds up at that 50-day at that 135, MATIC could continue on its run. This downtrend that it's on is a pretty steep downtrend, so I would say that's going to break soon. Now going through here on the daily, you can see a lot of these cryptos are really starting to go bearish with the 20-day pointing down. EOS below the 200 currently with the 20 very close to crossing over it. So over the next couple of days and maybe the next week, we're going to have to continue to be very, very cautious because we're just not getting a big rebound yet on anything. We're getting random pops on some coins here and there, but the overall crypto market really is starting to look rough on a lot of these charts. I don't think there's need for concern yet, but any lower and I would really start getting concerned if you're a short-term trader. If you're long-term and you're holding and you don't really care until another 10 years or 5 years or whatever, then there's no concern for you. So that's all the coins I'm going to cover for today. We're just back again in the waiting game in the sideways consolidation, looking for some more decisive moves. If there's any coins that I'm not currently covering that you would like me to cover, leave them in the comments below. And if you haven't yet, make sure that you sign up for the $50 Bitcoin giveaway, link in the description. Sign-ups will be over Monday night at 12 p.m. So hurry up and get to that link and sign up if you want a chance to earn some Bitcoin. And we have a $100 giveaway on the Framework Fortune Home channel. So if you haven't checked that channel out, be sure to check it out as well. Appreciate everybody joining me. Stay safe out there. Until next time.